Jackass fans or people that like Jackass, but are they really going to tune in to see Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania? Is he really moving the needle that much? I don't know. I really don't know. It might be an example of like Vince being a bit out of touch. I mean, he had like Liberace at the first flipping WrestleMania, and apparently the reason he had Liberace there is because he thought that Liberace was still like really, the kids were really into him type thing. Maybe not the kids, but yeah, that was the reason why we had Liberace and maybe not someone a bit more relevant in the 80s. But yeah, I mean, is it a case that he's thinking this is still similar to the Attitude Era? I mean, like Jackass was kind of massive like 20 odd years ago. I mean, I know they have just had a new film out though, but I do find that one a bit of a strange one. I mean, I get the Logan Paul one. I get that. I understand that. I mean, it's one of the most followed social media, personalities in the world. So yeah, I understand that. I don't really get the Johnny Knoxville one. Damn AEW said it's going to be Days. That's the surprise. Days will leave the stream, go down to fight Seth. I've seen Days do finishers, and he's really good. Thank you. It's true, yeah. I mean, I am literally just going to rip this off. My attire is very, very similar to the kind of thing that Sable used to wear. I don't know if you remember the handprints that she had on her boobs. She wore like nothing on her top apart from like she wore some little pants and like a couple of like handprints on her boobs. I mean, I don't want to be ruining things, but if Logan Paul's going to reveal what he's wearing, I might as well reveal what I'm wearing. So that's very much the vibe that I'm going for. Think Demolition, but kinkier. That's the kind of vibe that I'm going for. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Tiger said Via versus Seth is going to be a 5-star classic. Miss Clown said it better not be a damp squib tonight. I don't think tonight's going to fail. I really don't. I mean, again, throw that back in my face if you want, but I really think Bianca Becky is going to be a great match. I think Ronda and Charlotte are going to do really well because I'm judging that on when they faced at Survivor Series, and that match was really enjoyable. Do you remember it's the one where Charlotte had kendo sticks and she was just wailing away at Ronda? So I do expect that to be decent as well. I think the Cody moment, I'm going to call it the Cody moment, I think that's going to be so huge. And it's going to feel like one of the biggest WrestleMania moments. So looking forward to that as well. Stone Cold, Kevin Owens. There's going to be so many talking points and so much excitement coming out of this show. I just can't see it failing. I can't see it failing. So yeah, I mean, look, maybe it's not going to be one of the greatest WrestleMania days. Like, maybe it's not going to be like WrestleMania 17. I'm not really expecting that. But I still think it's going to be really damn good. I really am excited for it. Daffy Duck Pro said, this is my 6th WrestleMania. When Roman beats Brock tomorrow, it's going to be historic. Unpopular opinion, Logan could impress. Michael Cole versus Seth Rollins. What's going to be the first match? Well, I'd imagine there'll be something on the kickoff show, but I haven't seen them say what's on the kickoff show. So, but as I said, yeah, I'm expecting there to be something on the kickoff show first of all. But the first match is believed, once the show actually starts, the first match is believed to be Becky and Bianca. That's expected to be the first match. Main event is believed to be the Stone Cold thing, and the final kind of match might be Ronda and Charlotte. I don't know where Seth fits into this. I really don't know. We'll find out. Days, we've got 1,000 viewers. It's amazing. Big shout out to everyone that's joining us. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream, drop a like. It's really, really appreciated. We're going to try and see if we can get to like 1,000. We're already at 436. 436. So if you haven't dropped a like, drop a like on the stream. It's really appreciated. It makes a big difference to these big streams, and this is the biggest stream wrestling-wise we'll probably do all year. So, well, apart from tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be big as well. Today and tomorrow. So, yeah, appreciate the support for everyone that's joining us. Fire in your questions, fire in your thoughts, fire in your theories. We've got 45 minutes to go through as much as we can. Mohammed said, Days, what do you think the new Unified Championship looks like? I don't think there'll be one. Reports are they're going to keep them as 2 belts and then they go separate ways again after WrestleMania. Surely if Seth isn't the main event, everyone will think it's no big guy, then boom, a massive superstar comes out. Unknown Nightmare said, Bray Wyatt has given an update to his career, said he can't really unveil anymore as he doesn't want to ruin surprises. Could he fight Seth? No. I mean, could he? Physically, he could, couldn't he? I mean, there's nothing stopping him physically coming down and doing it, but there's no reports that he's signed with WWE. I also think, I mean, look, I'm a boomer, guys. I'm a boomer. I'm an old head, yeah? Maybe a few people are new to this rodeo, but if ever someone on social media teases something, it ain't happening, right? It's not happening. Like, the amount of times that people tease things on social media just to get themselves trending, and then it doesn't go that way. So I think about, like, Liv Morgan teasing she was part of the Funhouse, putting out, like, cryptic messages. Nothing came of it, and apparently there was never any plans for her to be a part of it, right? I think about Becky when she was teasing about coming back, and she was, like, sending out photos of, like, you know, behind the scenes, of, like, backstage and everything, sending them out. People were like, oh my god, Becky's backstage, Becky's coming out. Nothing came of it. And then you should troll him, you know, and, you know, Bray saying, I'm not going to reveal any secrets, like, do you know what I mean? Come on. That's, again, teasing. Nothing will come of it. Again, I am quite happy to have people go, told you, I knew it was going to go this way, because I will put my hands up and say, I did not say this, I didn't predict this, I didn't say this, I didn't think it would go this way, totally caught me off guard. If Bray is on this show at all, right, in person, I'm not mean like, you know, gets shown in a video package where he's beaten up by Roman. I'm talking about, like, if he walks out on the show at all, I honestly don't mind the whole chat going, told you, because I just do not see it at all. Do not see it at all. I don't feel the match of Drew versus Corbin. I feel like they should have done better, says JFlix. Cameron said, can I get a WrestleMania shout out? Cameron, shout out to you. What match will kick off night 1, says Max O'Brien. Apparently it is going to be Becky Bianca, but that's not confirmed. Hoff Sports Media said, I've got a question. I was watching my SmackDown and they ran an ad and it had Roman versus Drew, but it said Universal Champion Roman versus Drew. Did anyone else see that? I did not get that. Evan said, I hope Vince comes out at the start and says, welcome to WrestleMania. I think it's fun when wrestlers mess with the audience, says Dizzledog. DJ Corrupt said, Seth versus Taker tonight. He put his gear on and said, never say never. Last match in front of the fans and then hang up the clothes. Then Cody will appear on Monday. That's my prediction. It would be nice to see John Moxley against Seth Rollins, says Noah. WrestleVotes. I'll have a look at WrestleVotes. Let's see what WrestleVotes are saying. WrestleVote. If you just read it out, guys. Honestly, if you see something, just pop it in the chat. Don't need me to do it. I'm quite happy to share the praise. WrestleVotes. WrestleVotes said, happy WrestleMania Saturday. May adrenaline fill all your souls on this wonderful night. What? Okay. Don't know what that means. I don't even know if he's saying anything there. He might just be saying have a good WrestleMania. Logan and Miz are winning. Logan will pin Dominic, and Dominic will attack his dad and blame him. That's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. I want the Usos to lose the tag titles, says Mufu. Then Roman. I want the Usos to lose the tag titles. Then Roman wins 2 titles and gives one of them away to a tournament on Raw. Dark Angel said it's all fun and games until here comes the money plays. Gavin said, Days, it would have been a good idea to have had an IC title Razor Ramon ladder match. Evan said, rumours are the Kevin Owens show is the first match brawl talk show. It's not what I've heard. I've heard it's the last thing, but if you're saying it's the first thing now, then that's interesting. Robbie said, how's it going? Can't wait for tonight. It's going to be a good one. Backstage rules on WWE have changed, said Shoggoth. Recently, they have more freedom to talk out of kayfabe, control their social media, and mention other companies. What do you think happens? Apparently what happened is, someone said this the other day, the people that controlled those Twitter accounts and controlled like a lot of social media and a lot of the stuff that gets put out have been let go. So now, in order to keep that engagement going with the audience, they're giving it back to the wrestlers, and they're giving control, like them, a lot more freedom now. But they're trying to put a few rules in place to try and give them some guidelines. But I think it was probably an opportunity to just take a look at, you know, how is social media working. I mean, look, social media is, you know, it works a certain way, doesn't it? I mean, you can put out a very honest opinion and not get really much of a reaction. But if you put out something cryptic, or you put out something that's, you know, mentions a rival company like AEW, well, your flipping tweets will go through the flipping roof. So it might have just been a case that they've given control back to the wrestlers. They've given them a few guidelines, and they're going to just see how it goes, basically. But if they mention AEW, then so be it. I'd imagine they're probably not encouraged to do it, but if they do it, then at least they know they won't get into trouble. How are you, mate? Said it's Seth versus Cena, as he's been seen in the building. Any thoughts about the Rock return for Seth? No. If anyone's going to ask me throughout tonight who is facing Seth, my answer is not going to change. It's Cody. It's Cody. I do not believe that it's anyone other than Cody. If it's anyone other than Cody, I will be shocked. I promise. I'm really so kind of single track minded on this one, because the reports have been all along Seth Cody, Seth Cody, Seth Cody, Seth Cody. Now we're finally here. People seem to be going off in all kinds of directions, and I really don't know why. I don't know. I don't really get it. This is a mystery to me. It's a bigger mystery to me why people are speculating on other people being like part of it, more so than who the mystery person is. The mystery tonight isn't who's the mystery person. It's Cody. But people seem to be like going off in loads of different directions. Like, it's going to be Luthez. It's going to be Ed Strangler Lewis. It's going to be Bruno Sammartino. I've heard all kinds of names. You know, I think in the past couple of minutes we've had Rock, we've had Cena, we've had Undertaker, we've had Bray Wyatt. I mean, to me, it's Cody. It's just going to be Cody. Bray would be better than Cody. There is a lot of news that Cody backed out. Apparently that was fake news. It is Cody. It might be Gable Steveson. I mean, I'll tell you what this is doing, though. It's making me feel a lot better about our poll, because I wasn't even going to do this poll, because I was like, it's Cody. I don't really know why I'm doing this, but there's been enough, this kind of thing you're seeing on screen, there's been enough of that I've seen in during our Stand and Deliver stream, on Twitter. I mean, fair play. I mean, they seem to have got they've seemed to have caused mass confusion, or maybe wrestling fans are just tying themselves up in knots. I really don't know. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see when it happens. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a swerve, and it's going to be Hornswoggle. Do you know what? Of all the names I've heard, I haven't heard that one until now. Hayden said the footage will not be shown due to copyright. Just watch alongs. Hayden, shout out to you. Let's go Cena, says Freya. How do you feel about a future feud between heel Edge against Balor, leading to Demon Balor against this new heel Edge? Yeah, I'd like it. I'd be down for that. That sounds kind of fun. So I don't mind that at all. Hoff Sports Media. Harvey said, do you think that he will be American Nightmare, or will he go back to his old character? No, he won't go back to Stardust, so he'll be American Nightmare. That's what I believe. I mean, could there be a little tweak in there? Maybe. Could it be a case that they're, giving him a new nickname? Could it be that he's got different music? Could it be his ring gear is slightly different? By and large, I expect him to look largely the same. There could be a few little tweaks, I'm not expecting him to come out called, John McJohnface. I'm expecting him to come out with the name Cody Rhodes. And, apparently there was a report that a couple of higher-ups are adamant that he needs to be exactly the same as he was when he was in AEW. Apparently he needs, they really are adamant he needs to be exactly the same. He needs to be treated exactly the same. So I'm expecting that. This is the other thing as well. The thing with Cody, a lot of information about him going, but we've got a lot of information about what they're trying to do with him as well whilst he's there. So there's a lot of smoke around Cody, a lot of information. Darcy said, hey Days, hope you enjoy the event. And to you, Darcy. And to you, bud.